All right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the den again. We're excited, y'all, to be here again. Number 3, episode number 3 tonight, and we're excited, y'all, to be in the den tonight. Listen, if you are in the chat, in the room, I want y'all to say hello, greet me, say what's up. If you can hear me good, I want you to let me know in the chat that you can hear me. But I'm excited, y'all, to be with y'all again for another episode, another week. I'm excited, y'all. I am excited. I'm excited, y'all. This is gonna be good. If you can hear me, I want y'all to let me know that you can hear me. Hey, what's up? What's up? Tonight's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good. Let me know that you can hear me in the chat. Awesome. Awesome. I just want to make sure y'all can hear me. But listen, welcome to the den. I'm your host, KMJ, and I'm excited, y'all, to be with y'all once more again. We know how we is in the den. It's Destiny Emerge nights, and we're excited to be empowered, to be trained, to be developed, to be pushed into destiny. And so we know how we are in this particular space. We talk real talk. We deal with real issues. We deal with real problems, and so tonight we're gonna have a good conversation. So do me a favor, while you jumping in, I want you to go ahead and like and share it. Like and share it. Also, make sure that you interact with me tonight. We're gonna be conversing. We're gonna be talking. So I want to just say hello to some of you. Good evening to my wife. Good evening, Jessica, Lady J. Good evening, Veronica. Good evening. I'm glad you're on. Mama Minnie, good evening. Sister Shawan is in the building. We thank you for jumping in, spending time with me tonight. I'm excited, y'all, for y'all to jump on and be with me. So do me a favor, make sure you share this. I know, make sure you share this. Make sure you share this. I'm excited. I'm excited to talk. I'm excited to deal with some stuff. And we are ready. So I'm gonna give it about 30 seconds and we're gonna start. I want to make some adjustments to this. There we go. All right, that's much better. Pastor Jason, Pastor Williams, good to see you on here. I'm excited just to have you in, just to say hello. Appreciate you. Listen, we get ready to talk real talk tonight. We're going to be talking about relationship. We're going to talk about, we've been in a series of episodes on the focus of against all odds. And so tonight we're going to talk about relationships and the importance of that. I'm going to give you my subject in just a second. But I just want y'all to definitely thank you, Sister Shawan, for sharing this. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Listen, if you're jumping in, make sure you share this. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm going to give about 10 seconds and we are going to get started. We're going to get started. So listen, if you see me look to this way, I'm looking at comments, I'm looking at likes and shares and all those over here. So just that way you'll know that I'm looking at you all in the comments and sharing tonight. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. All right. All right. Y'all ready? Music stopped. We're ready. We're set. And we're ready to dive into this. So again, let me say it again. Welcome to the Den. I'm your host, KMJ. I'm excited, y'all, to be with y'all again on another Tuesday night at 8 p.m. I'm a little late today. Some issues took place with my computer, but nevertheless, we are here and we're excited, y'all, to dive into this. But listen, we have literally over the last 4 weeks, we have been going 4 weeks in, about 4 weeks. This is our fourth Tuesday. And I'm excited, y'all. Listen, uh, a lot of times we, get praise for the big stuff, but you got to be excited about the little things in life. And so 4 weeks in, 4 Tuesdays, I'm telling y'all, time is moving, time is ticking, and we're excited about it. So tonight we're going to deal with relationship. And so listen, I've been talking and we've been conversing over the subject of against all odds, and we've been talking about the life of David, and what he has been dealing with and what he has went through in his life and his journey to becoming what God is destined for him to be, and all of the odds that he faced, all of the issues, the dilemmas that he had faced throughout his life. And so we talked about that for the last couple of weeks about it. And so today, y'all, this is episode number 3 of the subject. And tonight, our topic tonight is squad goals. I want you to put that in the chat. Squad goals. Squad goals. Squad goals. I'm telling y'all, this is going to be good, because the truth is that when we talk about relationships and we talk about, destiny, and we talk about going to purpose and moving in purpose, we fail to realize that in order for us to really become everything that we need to become, we got to talk about relationships. We got to deal with relationships. And so what better way to talk about relationships and deal with relationships than to really just hit it right on the nail and deal with the life of David and the life of and his relationships that he had. And so if you've been tracking along in this conversation, you saw that we had dealt with like 1 Samuel 17. We talked about 17 last week. And it was good, y'all. I'm talking about beast mode on how to conquer our giants in our life. Because the truth is, if we're pursuing destiny and we're going forth in our call and our assignment that God has given us, we got to overcome a lot of the giants that are in our life. We can never mount to those things that God called us unless we deal with the things that are in our way. And so we had talked about that last week. We talked about David had facing Goliath and how he had to literally turn on beast mode to face a beast. He had to deal with a beast in the way he knew how to deal with beasts. We know that David was a shepherd, so he knew how to slay a beast. He knew how to slay animals, and so he looked at Goliath as no more than a beast, no more than an animal, just like he killed a bear and a lion. And so we dealt with that last week on how we got to conquer all of those things. So tonight we are going to talk about squad goals. We're going to talk about relationship goals. We're going to talk about those tonight. And I ain't just talking about boyfriend, girlfriend, or marriage. I'm talking about how do we manage our relationships, especially when we're trying to pursue destiny, because it's so strange that as we're moving in life and as we're pursuing life, that we all face dilemmas and we all face situations that we got to deal with relationships. We all, sometimes we think that the only thing we need to do in life is just keep going and pursue purpose. But a part of the journey to purpose, the part of the journey to destiny is having right relationships. I want you to put this in the chat or even in your own notes if you're taking some night tonight, if you're going to really receive something, here it is. Getting in relationships is easy, but finding the godly relationships in your life take time and wisdom. I'm going to say it again. Getting into relationships are easy, but finding godly relationships in your life takes time and wisdom, which means that if I am going to become everything and connect to the right people in my life, it takes time, it takes wisdom. And the truth is, we jump in relationships easy, or we jump in relationships quick. We jump in relationships, just for the fun of it, and we say that this is my friend, or I'm connected to this person, or this is my best friend. We got the saying going around, hey friend. We calling everybody friend, but the truth of the matter is that it's easy to get in relationship, but it's hard to find godly relationships. It's hard to find real covenant people in your life. It's hard to find that, because the truth is, in this life, we got to learn how to manage our relationship. We often, this is something I said, to our church a few weeks ago. Here it is. We often choose partners based on preference, not purpose. We often choose relationships based on preference, not purpose. Let me say it again. I'm already in the den. I told you I came ready tonight. The devil thought he had me, but no, God let me get away. Let me say it again. We often choose partners based on preference rather than purpose, meaning that we choose relationships based on what we desire or what looks appealing to us, instead of learning to choose relationship based on purpose. And that's key, because if we are going to pursue, if we are going to continue to go forward, and if we are going to conquer this season, we got to learn to choose relationships based on purpose, meaning that we got to learn how to connect to people because of purpose. And so tonight we're going to be talking about David. We're going to talk about it. And I'm going to just read a couple of scriptures in this. I know this ain't I say this all the time. I'm just put it out here now. When you come to the den, you're going to get real. You're going to get scripture. You'll get honest conversation. We're going to have hot topics. And so one thing about me is that I'm not just going to talk just to talk. I'm going to use the scripture, because what better way? I'm a believer. I'm a preacher. I'm a pastor. So I got to talk about this. Okay, let's get into it. Let's go to 1 Samuel chapter 18. 1 Samuel chapter 18. This is gonna be good, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Let's get it. 1 Samuel chapter 18, verse number 1 says, David finished talking to Saul after that. This is David finished talking to Saul after he had slayed Goliath, after he had defeated Goliath. Jonathan became, let me say it again, verse number 1. David finished talking to Saul. After that, Jonathan became David's closest friend. He loved David as much as he loved himself. From that day on, Saul kept David as his servant, and he didn't let him go back to his family. So Jonathan made a pledge of mutual loyalty with David because he loved him as much as he loved himself. Verse 4, Jonathan took off his coat he had on and gave it to David, along with his battle tunic, his sword, his bow, and his belt. What I love about that, in verse number 1, it says David, after he finished talking to Saul, Jonathan became close friends with David. One of the things you got to really understand about our conversation tonight is that we're not just going to talk about the love language of David and how David and Jonathan were knitted together and we're so connected just to talk about it. We're going to talk about it because I believe that in everything that David went through in his life, we see different stages of David. We saw David being a shepherd. We saw David becoming a servant, a warrior, but we're also starting to see David come into real, genuine relationship. And every step that David went through in his life was promoting him to become everything God destined for him. And so one of the things I really want to deal with this in this conversation tonight is that when you talk about like David's life and Jonathan's relationship, one of the craziest things you got to really understand is that by nature, Saul is king, right? So because Saul is king, by nature, Jonathan is supposed to obtain the position of kingship if something happened to Saul. And beyond all of that, David and Jonathan became close friends. People that should be at odds, people that normally based on systems should not be connected. People that, based on statistics should be fighting each other, being upset with each other, became close friends. And what's cool about that and what's deep about that in conversation is that you'll realize that David and Jonathan had a relationship that was so interconnected to purpose that was mind blowing. Because if Jonathan by right supposed to receive, watch this, the birthright, which was the kingdom of Israel, he ended up being in relation to the competitor. David was the competitor to Jonathan. David was the one that should be at odds with Jonathan, but they became connected. Rather than them being in competition, Jonathan saw David and David's purpose. Jonathan saw that David's purpose was even greater than where he was and what in his life. And so what I want to deal with tonight, especially when it comes to understanding destiny, understanding where you are, because most people, here's the crazy part, is that most people think that relationships are separate to destiny. Let me say it again. Most people think relationships are separate to destiny, but I'm going to connect this together in our conversation on how God literally used Jonathan and David's relationship to push David to the next place. I want to say something that's very important. Here it is. God's purpose for your life is too large and complex to be accomplished without relationship. God's purpose over your life is too large, too complex. Watch this, for you to accomplish by yourself. And what's crazy is that David needed Jonathan, watch this, to push him into position. He needed a Jonathan. He needed somebody that he trusted. He needed somebody that he could confide or connect to. And this is the key factor when it comes to our connection, our relationship, is that we often try to push into purpose, but we fail to realize that relationship is necessary for us to build and to become. It is necessary. So I want to show you that David and Jonathan had a collaborative relationship that was I would say mind-blowing in scripture, that was very supernatural, because literally God used Jonathan's life, Jonathan's relationship with David, to push David to the next. So let's deal with this. So if we're going to understand how to identify our squad, how to identify people that are literally there for our purpose, how to identify people and what role they play in our life, here's the thing we got to understand, is that we have to truly understand, hear this, that there are different levels of relationships. There are different levels of relationship. Put that in the comment. There are different levels of relationship. There are different levels of relationship. Here, I'm gonna give you a few of them. All right. So if David and Jonathan are gonna really have a connection, there had to be some identity or identifying to their relationship. So there are different levels of relationship. First one we got is associates. Associates. Here's the definition. The associates are casual relationships. There are people who interact with there are people that interact with each other regularly, but there is no deep connection. So associates are people that we have casual relationships. These are people that are on a job. These are people that that we see, that are neighbors. These are people that we see, may see them frequently, but their relationship in our life is not deep. It's not, if we don't see them again, it's not going to affect us. And so we have associates in our life. Then we have number two, assignments. We have assignment relationships. These are people God has placed in our lives for a season to accomplish a purpose. Let me say it again. These are people that are in our lives for a season to accomplish a purpose. These are people God sends in our life that are strategic to push us to a place, and that are assigned to our life to help us to the next. I would consider these type of people like teachers. These are mentors. These are, advisors. These are coaches. These are, boss managers, supervisors. Most of these relationships that are assignments in our life are only there to make us better. They're not necessarily there to, to kick it with, to do different things with. These are people that are just specifically assigned to our life to help cultivate us in the purpose. These are people that God has literally sent on a life for us to partner with. Watch this, to help us to become everything God destined for us. These are assigned people. Oh my God. These are assigned people. Number three, we have something called friends. Friends. Friends, here's something I want to throw. Friends is people that we share common interests and enjoy time together. These are relationships that we have common interests, common focus. These are people that we connect with, that we see not only just frequently, but we have real conversations with. These are people that know who we are, what know what we like. These are people that we actually spend time with. Now, because most people, when we get to friendship, you know, um, we call everybody friend. We connect with everybody. We communicate with everybody. We call everybody friend. And the truth of the matter is, everybody cannot be your friend. Because if you don't have a common interest, or if you don't have you don't enjoy time together, you don't spend time together, how can you consider that person a friend if they don't push you to the next place? They don't build you or help you help navigate you to the seated place that you're supposed to be sitting in. Those are friends. I dealt with three: associates, assignments, friends. But here's mine. I made this up. I made it up. We orchestrated this. I want to call the fourth one kingdom friends. Put that in the chat. Kingdom friends. Kingdom friends. Kingdom friends. Kingdom friends. This is a little step further than just friends. This is the deepest bond. These are people, watch this, that can handle our vulnerability, that understands our purpose, and that support us fully. Kingdom friends. I'm going to say it again. These are people that we have the deepest bond with. They understand our purpose. They can handle our vulnerability. And watch this, they support us fully. These are kingdom friends. These are people that are not just connected to you, doing life with you. These are people that understand who you are, understand where you're going, understand the destiny that's over your life, understand, your vulnerabilities, and they are there to support you. Because the truth of the matter is, here's the crazy part. Many people, we've had friends since childhood. We have people that are in our life that we grew up with. We went through our grade school. Some people went to college. We have met, we have had tenure with them, but they are not necessarily kingdom friends. They're friends. You know who they are. They know your family. You've been over their house. They've been over your house. Y'all went on vacations, but they are not necessarily kingdom friends. Why do I say that? Because they are not necessarily there to push you into purpose. They don't understand what God called you to do. They don't really, watch this, they really can't handle your vulnerability. They can't handle your struggles. They can't handle your issues. But I believe that if you are going to move to the next place, you need kingdom friends. You need people that understand your vulnerability, understand your struggle, understand, your life, understand what you're doing, understand, your goals, understand, your plan, your strategies. They are not just there to have fun. They're there because purpose. The crazy part is that I love Jesus, because Jesus said something in John 15. He said, I call y'all all my friends. And Jesus called them friends, I truly believe, not just because they were cool to hang around, but because of purpose, because of destiny, because of what was on their life. And many people we call friends, that's okay. But how many of us really got kingdom friends? People that we can not just only hang with, but can pray with. Now, I got bars. That was smart. People that we can not only hang with, but we can pray with, we can connect with. How many people in our life that we can honestly say that if we call them and say, can you pray for us? Pray for me. They're going to actually pray, actually spend time, actually, seek God on your behalf. We need kingdom friends. And here is the danger. I told y'all, we dealing with this tonight. Here is the danger. You ready for it? I truly believe that we have misplaced partnerships. Misplaced partnerships. Misplaced partnerships. Let me say it again. Misplaced partnership. What do I mean by that? I mean that we have for years connected to people and we called them friends. We have called them kingdom friends. We have partnered with them and they carry a weight in our life that they're not supposed to carry, or they're sitting in our life occupying a space that they're not supposed to occupy. I truly believe that we have been misplacing our relationships. We have invested time, we have connected to people that are more of a hurt to our future and our destiny than anything that I've ever seen. Let me say it. Because most people, we walk with people that truly don't want to see us succeed. We've said, this is my best friend. And they don't want to see you succeed. All while they saying, keep pushing, but planning a plot to destroy your future. You got odds against you. I truly believe that most people that have misplaced partnership is because they have misplaced focus. They can't see clearly. And I believe that that happens through trauma, through issues, depression, rejection. Because oftentimes you measure your life and your perspective in life is based upon, your emotional stability, how you see things, how you view things. And if all I've encountered in my life is rejection, so my focus is to connect with people in my life that will watch this, cover that part of my life. I just want people, if I'm dealing with rejection, I just want to hang people that will validate me. That would at least say, hey, how give me accolades. But the truth is it just because you desire that praise doesn't mean that's necessary for your future. Because everybody can praise you. Anybody can say you did a good job. But is there anybody that's going to be in your life that's going to be there to try to help guide you to your purpose? Because there are some friends in your life let me say it like this. There are some people in your life that may not always give you accolades. There are some people you need that will push you into purpose. I'm going to say it like this. Misplaced partnership can damage purpose by expecting too much from the wrong people. Oh, we going there tonight. Let me say it again. Misplaced partnership can damage purpose by expecting too much from the wrong people. We have been expecting too much from people that don't have the ability to handle where we are, where we're going, what's over our life. So our purpose is being crippled because of our preference. Our purpose is being crippled because of our own perspective. Our purpose is being crippled because of what we have been desiring. We put our desire above our destiny. And because of that, we connect with people based on preference. And they are crippling our purpose because we are trusting in them and they don't have the ability to handle what's over our life. This going to be a season you going to have to eliminate some people. I feel this. This is a season you're going to have to eliminate some people. You're going to have to make a critical decision on letting go some people, because the truth is, if I keep hanging on, allowing you to hang in my life and connect with you, you're going to hinder my progress, my purpose, my destiny, because you are occupying a space that you don't have the strength or fortitude to handle the vulnerabilities, the destiny, the strategy, the purpose that's over my life. I heard this before. Elimination is not a matter of convenience, it's a matter of calling. Elimination is not a matter of convenience, it's a matter of calling, meaning that there are some people you got to eliminate, not because it's convenient, but because it's your calling. Because the truth is, there's some people in your life that you're not going to want to let go. But because of the call that's over your life, you got to start to evaluate the people that are in your life because of where you are going. This is too good for y'all not to like and share. This is too good for y'all to not like and share. Here is something I said a couple of weeks ago, and we're going to go back to Jonathan and David in just a second. But here's something I said a couple of weeks ago. The biggest battle that you will have in your life is learning when to let people go. The biggest battle you're going to have in your life is learning how to discern when to let people go. Because the truth is, we got people that are in our life that's supposed to be assignments, and we've called them friends. We got people that are in our life that we confide all of our issues, all of our struggles, and they are supposed to be associates in our life, and we calling them best friends. We got people that are supposed to have been gone years ago, and we keep we keep trying to hold on to them. That is going to be your biggest battle. Learning when to let people go, because everybody cannot go to every season in your life. Real friendship is not focused on your preference. It's focused on purpose. We're friendships. Jonathan and David had a very powerful relationship that I think was so supernatural, so magnificent, so great, that scholars have been trying to figure out this relationship. You got all type of people, they coming up with all type of theories about how deep their relationship is. But I believe that their relationship was so supernatural that is teaching us a few things about how do we find people in our life? How can we identify real relationships that will help us while the world is against us, that will help push us into purpose? How can we identify people that are in our life that are there to help us get to where we need to go? How can we identify them? How? First thing I believe truly, like when we start to study this, is that we start to see that if we're going to have people in our life, we got to, first of all, if we're going to have real kingdom friends, we need to find and identify people that we have connected vision with. Put it in the comment. Connected vision. Connected vision. Jonathan strengthened David's vision of leading Israel by making a covenant with him. I believe that a part of Jonathan and David's relationship is that they had a connected vision. What do you mean by that? Jonathan, within himself, should have been the next king. That is the natural sense of how things should be. He should have been the next king. He was the next heir in line. But Jonathan was willing to put away his own rightful position because he understood the vision, the purpose that was on David's life. See, when you have true relationships in your life, true covenant people, true partners carry common vision. Meaning that God spoke concerning David's life and knew what David was supposed to be doing. David knew that. David knew he was anointed. And Jonathan, if you read the story between 1 Samuel 18 to around 1 Samuel 21, you start to see conversations that David and Jonathan had. And Jonathan, on many occasions, had to remind David of what his purpose was. One day, excuse me, the text said one day that Jonathan said to David, one day you're going to obtain the throne, the kingdom that's necessary for your life. If you're going to walk in this season with people, you got to walk with people that see the same thing. You got to have common vision. Amos 3:3 says, can two people walk together without agreeing on the direction? That's New Living Translation. How can two walk together except they agree? Meaning that if we're gonna connect, if we're gonna agree, we gotta have the same focus. And I believe truly that people that we are connecting to and we saying that we are we consider them friends, we need to evaluate, do we have the same focus, vision? And I'm not talking about strategy. I'm talking about as it relates to purpose. Are we both trying to fulfill purpose? Are we trying to fulfill some goals? Because I truly believe that if we're going to connect, you can't connect with somebody if y'all can't see. Vision is necessary. And I believe the reason why we are lacking vision is because of fear. I believe we're lacking vision because of fear. Vision is direction and clarity. People often fear what they fully can't see. And the reason why we are not having true relationships, true covenant, let me say it like this. There are people in your life that you call friend. You say that you're a friend, but they have a difficulty seeing what's on your life. A real friend can discern can discern your purpose. A real friend can discern that there is something unique about your life. And if they can't see it, it's because of fear. I said it like this: fear and pride lead to the same thing, rebellion. They don't want to acknowledge, they don't want to say that there's a grace over your life because of their fear. And most people that we connect with lack vision. You need to start asking questions. What do start running up on people like, bro, hey, sis, bro, sis, you say we connected, you say we friends. What do you see concerning my life? Start pulling on them. What do you see concerning my destiny? Like, what do you see? And most people, they can't see. And the Bible says in Proverbs 29:18, where there's no vision, the people perish. We need people that have connected vision. I want to connect with people that can see. I want to connect with people that can can see where we're going, what we're doing, how we're going to do it. We need connected vision. Connected vision. Number two, I truly believe that if we're going to connect with people, you got to have connected character. Connected character. Put that in the chat. Connected character. Connected character. Because David and Jonathan's relationship revealed the character that they had, not only for one another, but what they had in their own personal life. Because David and Jonathan's loyalty to God and each other was unshakable. Their relationship, their character, how they treated each other was unshakable. There was respect, there was love, there was genuine, there was loyalty. Their character was integral concerning their relationship. And how many people we connect with that don't have no character? The word, it's crazy. We we can't do life together when we go to the store. I'm always nervous about what people gonna say to you because you always firing off. You cussing folk out. You telling people off. Like, if we gonna do purpose, something about our character got to change. We can't continue to doing the same thing. See, in this season, the worst thing you can do is be a person you call, you calling somebody a friend, or or they calling you friend, and y'all don't check each other character. How can you be truly friends if y'all don't evaluate each other? Like, if we going to the store or we doing something and I see you acting out of character, no, we can't roll like that. Because the worst thing you can do is allow your character, how you treat people, how you act, to delay you from getting to your purpose. You got to have connected character, meaning that we both got to be integral. I can't be the only one that's truthful in our relationship. See, the foundation of partnership must be integrity and godly character. The foundation of partnership must be integrity and godly character. Like, we can't just keep doing what we do. If we are let me say it like this. The more you develop your skill, the more you should develop your character. Your character should be developed twice as much as your skill. I was teaching some people, and I was telling them that 90% of what you do is your character. Not 90% of your assignment is your character. 10% is the actual work. And most people are putting more emphasis on skill than character. See, you got to learn to assess your friend's character, because sometimes your character can compromise you. The Bible tells us in 1 Corinthians 15:33, see, it tells us that bad company corrupts good character, meaning that if I keep hanging around people that is bad, they toxic, they 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 negative in everything they do. They don't give 2 cents about purpose, about destiny. They don't even care about future. They ain't even working hard. They ain't even in school. They ain't doing nothing, ain't reading nothing. They just out there. The more I hang around them, it's going to corrupt my own good character. If you're going to be my friend, we both can't, we got to upgrade our character. We need an upgrade. Somebody say character, because that's necessary for your future. If you're going to be my friend, if we're going to be a squad, we got to have good character. We got to have good character. You got to treat me with respect. I got to treat you with respect. Because the worst thing you do is be with some people that you call yourself to be in a relationship, and they're always living a life of disrespect. They disrespect your purpose. They disrespect your calling. They disrespect what you're doing. They don't care. But if they're real friends, they got good character. Here's one. Y'all ready? You got to have connected vision, connected character. But here's one: connected capacity. Connected capacity. Because what I love about David and Jonathan's relationship is that they had the ability to carry each other's assignments, carry each other's passions, carry each other's goals. Because capacity, when you understand capacity deals with size, it deals with depth, it deals with height, it deals with all of these things. And if we're going to be in the same relationship, we got to have similar capacities. What that mean? That means that we got to be able to carry each other. We got to be able to carry each other's issues, problems, circumstances, vulnerabilities, purpose, destiny. And the crazy part is that we end up connecting with people that don't have the capacity to carry us. There's going to be seasons in your life that you're going to be at a low place. You're going to need somebody that's going to have the ability to carry you. Because the crazy part about this season is that we connect with people that don't have the capacity to carry us. There's a scripture in Corinthians that talks about being unequally yoked. And that terminology of being unequally yoked is in comparison of oxen. That if, back in biblical times, or, back in the day, as I would say, that when it came time to tilling the ground, that they would bring two oxen together, and they would connect them with a yoke. And as long as those oxen were connected together by the yoke, they were going to be able to till the ground. But it was so important that they didn't just go get two random ox. They had to go find two ox that were similar, because if one was bigger than the other, they were not going to be able to move at the same rate or the same capacity. And so it was necessary that if they were going to accomplish anything, they had the ability to be the same size, the same weight. What does that mean? You don't necessarily got to do the same thing, because there are certain needs and wants in each other's life that each other may not necessarily have the ability to do. But the thing that I need you to understand is that if we're going to move at capacity, wherever I'm weak in my life, I need somebody else to add strength. Wherever that person is weak, I need to be able to add strength. And I think that sometimes we connect with people that we don't know how to walk together with. We connect with people that don't have the strength or capacity to hold us up together. We need people that move the same, function. If I'm fasting, you gonna if I'm praying, you gonna pray. Because the worst thing I can do is connect with people that don't have no depth to them. If they can't handle it, don't connect. Because I guarantee you, you will be disappointed. Here's a question you got to ask yourself. What level of connection can this relationship handle? What pressure can this relationship handle? If here's the crazy part. If you can't tell something to a friend and that friend can't hold it, they might not have no depth to them. I love it. Let's transparent. Here's a transparent moment. My wife is one of the most loyal, integral persons I've ever known in this entire world. If you tell her something, you tell her not to tell somebody, I guarantee you it will not be echoed. She won't say it. She's committed. She got depth to her. Why? Because she know how to be a friend. She know how to be a kingdom friend, because she understands people, relationships. They understand purpose. And sometimes we connect with people that we try to tell our side of struggle with, that within 2 minutes, the person down the street already know your struggle. Don't have no capacity. David and Jonathan demonstrated the beauty of kingdom friends because they knew how to handle each other's deepest parts of their life. They understood loyalty. They understood what it means. David was so loyal to Jonathan that after Jonathan died, after Saul died, after David became king, he had to go back and say, hold up. Is there anybody from the house of Saul still living? Anybody? Bible tells us that Mephibosheth, which is Jonathan's son, was still alive, and David took care of him. That's what you call capacity. We need capacity people in our life. Capacity. Don't misplace your intimacy with people that don't have capacity. Don't misplace your loyalty with people that don't have capacity. Don't misplace your time with people that don't have capacity. We need genuine relationships. This is rich. This is rich. This is rich. I'm telling you, we in the den. We in here. I told y'all, when we go in the den, anything is viable. We can say anything. But here's the thing that I love, and this is number 4 on the list. If we're gonna find real relationships, first one, we got to find people that are connected in vision, connected in character. Number 3, connected in capacity. But here's my 4th one in my heart that I believe, which is powerful: connected commitment. Connected commitment. Jonathan stood by David like family through thick and thin. David and Jonathan relationship. While David was on the run, Jonathan stood by David through thick and thin. He was loyal. Even when his father was trying to kill, I'm talking about Jonathan's father was trying to kill David, eliminate him. Jonathan was loyal to David. He stayed committed. See, in this season, I don't need you to ride with me when I finally get the business. I don't need you to ride with me when I finally get to the top. I don't need you to ride with me when I finally come into my assignment. If you my friend, I need you to be commitment in the mountain and the valley. I don't like wishy-washy friends. I don't like wishy-washy friends where you only are my friend because of what I got, not because of who I am and what I'm going. If you're going to be committed to me, be committed to me. Be my friend for real. Don't just say you my friend when it's convenient for you. Be my friend even while everybody else. See, here's the crazy part. Can you be like Jonathan while the whole kingdom is coming against David? His father is coming against David. Jonathan remained loyal to David, even while his father was trying to kill him. That's real loyalty. That's a person that understands David's destiny, understand David's calling. See, partnership goes beyond convenience. I don't walk with you just because it's convenient. I'm walking with you because of calling. I'm walking with you, and I'm going to be committed to see you make it. I'm going to be committed to see you there. When I'm a friend, I'm a friend. I tell people all the time, listen, I don't want to connect with you. Being in, I'm a pastor and all, right? So it's easy to befriend people in this church thing. No, I don't ever got to come preach somewhere. When I'm saying I'm your friend. We could be loyal. We're gonna be there. And many people are only friends based on convenience. We're only friends based on convenience. Here it is. Here's the thing that you need to examine in every hard season of your life. Who remained? Who remained? Not only who remained, but while I was going through, who took out the time enough to even find out or even have a conversation to find out what's wrong? Because tough times will reveal true friends. Tough times. This is good. Tough times. You lost a loved one. You lost a job. You lost your business. Who was there to pray for you? Better yet, because there's some friends I truly believe that while you're in the valley, that will show up, that God will add to your life to push you to your next. You need to check that while you're in the valley, who's around. Take a good glance around you in your good season and even in your difficult season. Because in this season, we need committed people. I'm talking. We need committed people. There's too much destiny over my life. There's too much assignment in my life for me not to have committed people. I need committed people. And here's the crazy part is that the truth is Jonathan was sticking his neck out for David to the point where that Jonathan within right was what was considered treason. He was going against what the decree of the king was stated about trying to eliminate David's life. Jonathan was so at a point of risking his own life because of the destiny of his friend. How many of us, how much are you willing to risk for the destiny that's over your friend's life? How much other people are willing to risk for the destiny that's in your life? Because the truth is, we need true friends that are in our life that's going to help us get to where we need to get to. But how many people are going to be willing to risk some stuff? Everybody play it safe. Everybody play it. Everybody. Man, in fact, let's go slang. Everybody play it safe. Everybody play it safe. If we're going to cultivate true, authentic relationships in our life, we need to be committed. Here's a question you need to ask yourself. Am I committed? Because sometimes we can demand that on other people, but not put the demand in our life concerning them. Some things in my personal life, I had to realize, like, wait a minute, we be like, we play the victim in every in every scenario, but maybe you are the one. Maybe you're the one that's causing the problem. Maybe you're the issue. Am I a loyal friend? Am I a committed friend? Because we truly need committed people, but we also need to be committed people. That's powerful, y'all. This is powerful. And here's the thing. Because Jonathan David's relationship, while the king was at odds with David, God raised up a Jonathan that was going to undergird him to push him to the next. And here's something that I just feel to say this for somebody who's listening, whether you watching this on a replay, whether you listening to this later, wherever. There's some people I truly believe that God's going to send in your life, or he's going to reveal that is already in your life, that is like a Jonathan, that understands who you are, what's over your life, and that they're going to make a valid commitment to see you make it a purpose. While the world is at odds with you, while the system is at odds with you, there are some relationships that are going to surround your life that's going to be able to push you into destiny, even while the world is at odds with you. Because when you got the right people, the right squad, the right people that surround your life, there's nothing that can defeat you. While the system was at odds with David, God raised up a Jonathan that would support him even in his lonely season. That's what we need. We need true covenant friends. I'm telling y'all. I want y'all to put in the chat, my squad is on its way. Matter of fact, yeah, put that in the chat. My squad, it's on its way. My people, my friends, true covenant, kingdom friends. Some of y'all is already around you. Some of y'all, this is about to be a week where all of this stuff is going to be revealed because that's too much over your life. Y'all, listen. I enjoyed it tonight. I enjoyed Destiny Emerged, the den. It was good. It was good. I enjoy hanging with y'all. Y'all are, y'all the crew. Y'all in this with me. And so I appreciate y'all. Listen, we need real friends in our life. We need real covenant people. We need real people that is going to be there on our side to push us into destiny. Because while everything is against you, there are some people that are going to be like a Jonathan in your life to push you in the next. So do me a favor, y'all. If y'all haven't, make sure y'all like it. Make sure y'all share it. And also do me a favor. I want y'all to do me a huge favor. I want to see if I can put this on the screen. We need good relationships. Yep, I see that. I want to see if I can put this on the screen. If y'all can, I want y'all to literally see what's on here. Go to my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel. You can literally, I want y'all to share. I mean, not share, but subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to do a lot over there in the new year. But literally go to subscribe. You can go look me up. If somebody, my wife, could put it in the chat, so I can share it. But I want y'all to literally connect, go subscribe. My goal this year is to at least have 50 people subscribe before the year is out, at least 50. at least 50. And so I can't do that without you. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I want y'all to do that. Please do that. Go check that out. Uh, I'm telling you, it's going to be great. The Den is good. The Den is going to be live. We got so many things. I got so many plans that we're going to do from the Den. So I need your help to do so. So please make sure you do so. Definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel, and it's going to be amazing. Y'all, if y'all enjoyed tonight, y'all enjoyed the Den tonight, put in the chat. Let me know. There it is. Thank you. Yeah, my wife put the link in the chat. There it is. Yep, she put it in the chat for me. And I appreciate that. So please go to my YouTube channel. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's so many things that are going to happen over there. But if y'all enjoyed the Den tonight, man, let me know that y'all enjoyed it. Let me know that it was good. Let me know that it was empowering, impactful, thought-provoking. Let me know. I'm telling y'all, there's so much coming. I'm excited about it, y'all. So listen, all in all, make sure that you, for the rest of the week, start evaluating the people in your life. Start to look to see if they really are real friends, real people, real covenant individuals. And I guarantee you that in this season, you're going to have more things, more genuine relationships, more things that God has for you. So listen, until next time, stay tuned. Keep them notifications on. Stay locked in. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, any of those places, and I guarantee you there's more to come. I appreciate y'all hanging with me. Until next time, I'm out. See you next week in the Den. Peace.